morning, we're at Dover. Some nice white cliffs there for you, almost. Got the main man on the steering.
How we do it?
Yeah, I think the ferry's 3:30, so ferry 3:30. How long's the ferry for?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, and then about, what was it, 4 hours on the other
4
side?
hours the other side.
4 hours the other side. So hopefully we'll have enough time to have a little break and a little rest, because it's been hard work.
Get a little coffee.
Get some coffees
and
in.
We'll, hit the road.
Coffees and croissants.
Yeah.
And then I'll check in sort of on a journey, and then when we're at the lake. So yeah, fun.
If I'm drifting, say that you will be there. Hope you listen, say your name as my breath.
We're in, mate.
We're here, buddy. Let's go.
If I'm drifting, say that you will be there. If I'm drifting, say that you will be there. Hope you listen, say your name as
We're on the ferry. This is the lift. Here we go, Jensen. We're in the nightclub, mate. This is the way to the bar, that's the way to the nightclub. Which one?
It's a bit wet.
Yeah, so we're here and the weather is glorious, as they say, sunny France. But you know, the fish are a little bit active. We've seen a couple here and there. Ideally, we'd like to get in a swim close to each other or share a swim, because you know it's about the fishing, but it's about us spending a bit of time together. It's been a long time since we last fished. Yeah, just gonna have a look, see if we can find a few swimming around, and hopefully find the big girls. It's not chucking it down. Come on, bring it on, people, bring it on.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over.
Gonna brave it, are you?
Yeah, it's time to go, mate. Get the rods out, ready? The hat.
Don't forget the pirate hat then.
Cheers, aye aye, Captain.
I won't be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you. New me, who she? Got the baseline kicking like we Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing chatting about she wanna do me, but I had to swerve that 'cause I just wanna do me. I gotta level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up, always getting better luck. I don't need no better luck, 'cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look. Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over.
That's a screamer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Literally just doing that rod there, just had a bream pick it up. So we're sorting that out and that one peels off.
That back.
You need to take your socks off, mate. There you go.
Well, here's the fish we just had. Not the monster we're here for, but every fish counts. So one down. So hopefully the next one will be the big girl.
2 down actually, that's your second
two
one.
down, sorry, yeah.
This one's £10 smaller than your first one,
And
but
and a nice slab of bream.
a nice slab of bream.
Here she is. Very nice. PB. Back to the market log. There you go. Might get a little surprise. Well, this is Dangerous 2.
No, it's day 3.
Day 3. God, time goes, isn't it? You're having fun, as they say. Yeah, not really fishing as, socks off or anything. We've had 2 fish, 2 carp, 26, 11 and a 19, just under 19. But I suppose it's a start. The spots are working, the bait's working. Just a matter of time for the big girls to come down, get their heads down, and hopefully snare a bigger. So it's in the hands of the gods, as they say.
it's I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
8:15.
8:15. It's been a longer day today compared to yesterday, because yesterday the sleep just caught up on me, and I think I went to sleep at about 10:30 in the morning and woke up about 3:30. To be honest with you, in the morning Aj had one, and we managed to get the line caught around the boat motor while we were going out. The wind was savage. I still had one on the spot, so I didn't bother redoing it. But obviously, like yesterday evening, I got all the rods sorted and stuff, and then into this morning I felt confident, but nothing's happened so far for me. Again tonight I feel confident. Just a case of, you know, when it's your turn, I guess, and if they're not turning up on the spots yet, that's sort of like well, that's the type of fishing we're doing. You know, I'm fishing out at range. I'm probably at about 165, 70 yards, 170 yards out. I've seen fish in the area, sort of just beyond. I think there's 6 people on the lake. It's about 52 acres, so realistically everyone's got about 10 acres and more, or well, just less actually. But you know, when we started it was just 5 on, and then the bailiff jumped on as well. He's sort of fishing down in the corner. But we've got a lot of water out in front of us, and like I said, I've seen fish. Sort of saw fish early this morning. Seen a couple during the afternoon when the weather front was looking really good. But since then it's been a bit quiet. I mean, there's been a lot of boat traffic, you know. I think everyone's been out in their boats sorting their rods and stuff, and obviously they're used to that, I guess. But you know, if there's a lot of boats in the water and stuff, it's probably going to kill the vibe for a bit. But sorted out now, sort of sat here, just had some grub, chucked the barbecue on, sort of cooked our last bit of food really, so we're going to have to go to the shops tomorrow. But obviously hoping for a fish tonight, and even for Aj has had 2, sort of an upper 20 and a scraper 20 just below 19, I think it was. You know, he's not satisfied either. You know, he wants, you know, he didn't come all the way here to just catch fish that are, you know, fish you'd catch at home, I guess, size wise. So obviously we're both holding out for a nice big fish. I know it fished okay last week. I think there was about 11 bites, 5 fish caught, so there was about 6 fish lost. But I don't know the ins and outs of what happened and stuff, and you know, so it's just a case of sitting out, I guess. I'm really confident on the spots. Spots are rock hard. I've been out there in the boat with sort of a prodding stick, and it's just like this, you know. It's just like gravel, real hard. I can feel it crunching on the stick. Can't even get the prodding stick to stay in place because obviously it's too tough. So I've dropped blocks on them, and I'm fishing spots there, and I've got 2 spots that are really, really good. And there is one other spot that I've found, but it's just too close really, and I can't split the swim up too much because it'd just mess the whole dynamics of how I'm trying to plan my fishing. But look, going into our 3rd night, like I said, just fingers crossed of a good fish. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What? You know my good luck charm?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really lucky, is it? Right, I've had 2 fish, probably the smallest fish in the lake. So that's it, mate. I've had an absolute guts full of Stuart. So he's going in the bin, and might go shopping tomorrow and see if I can get a new one.
So he cut his head off?
Yeah. So, cheers.
So I've just been to the supermarket, and prior to going, obviously brought all the rods in. Actually went back out to the spots in the boat, you know, out to the H blocks, and put a little bit of bait on them. Had a bream last night about midnight. Then obviously took the rod back out. It was on my long spot, which is about 175 yards. So obviously it's quite difficult in the dark, but I managed to do it. I woke up this morning and the lines are perfect out to the spot, so obviously there was no issue with it. But the one thing that I have noticed is I'm getting quite a lot of cray activity. So I've planned to basically change the rigs ever so slightly. Couple things: I'm fishing on a real hard spot. I'm using sharpened hooks. Sometimes the hook points are coming in fine, sometimes they're coming in slightly burred, and obviously I don't want to take that risk. So that's the rig I've been using. Very straightforward, no putty on it due to the craze. Size 4 wide Gepex Kamakura, a little kicker, and then a short hair. Very, very basic fishing, but effectively very effective. I'm trying to incorporate the same style of rig. I have had it, believe it or not, on a couple of occasions where the rigs actually come back in with a true knot in it like that. Now that can only be due to sort of craze messing around with it on the deck. So I've decided to just sort of come off of this rig for the remainder of the trip. Obviously I haven't had any carp yet, but I'm just trying to pull out all the stops to make sure I can prevent any action from craze coming in and damaging it. So what I've decided to go with is similar length rig, same hook, but I've gone for the non-sharpened version, so straight out of the packet. That's a size 4 wide Gepex. I've gone for the large D-rig kicker on there with a sort of ring hook spinner swivel, and then just straight through. So what I'm hoping is, with the sort of stiffness of this, one, it'll be less visible, I guess, on the gravel out there. Two, it should spring back into position, or it should spring into a position. It probably won't sit up like the semi-stiff end trap I've been using. And also the hook point's a little bit safer. The other thing I've noticed is the hook points, even though I've been putting on sort of stuff to prevent them rusting, the hook points have been coming in quite rusted, only over a short spell of time. So it's obviously the water's got an acidity to it, I would imagine, that's causing that to happen. So this is going to be the rig I'm going to go with. It's still going to be a balanced bait. I've been fishing sort of cork dust wafters, the ones that Baitworks do off the shelf. So I've been fishing those. That's the one I had the bream off last night on those baits. I've got confidence in them. I know they work. I just feel like the fish haven't turned up on the spot yet, but the craze on the bream have. So I did fish one out of the bag freezer bait, dried it out ever so slightly last night on a different spot, and I got crayed on that rod and I had nothing left. And that was a bigger bait, so they just completely nailed that. So these wafter baits are a little bit tougher, so hopefully they should stand the tail of the night. So yeah, gonna get 3 of these tied up, 2 for the long spot, 1 for the closer in spot, and hopefully change of plan and the fish turn up should work in my favour. And he's just turned out behind me saying, do I want to see a proper rig? Come on then, bring it in.
No.
Come on, bring it in. Show me that nod rig. Oh Christ, look at the state of that. about, I don't know, 12:30, 1:15 in the morning. The rain's just started to pick up now, so I can't hear nowhere near as much as I could before, but for the first time in, this will be our 5th night, for the first time in 5 nights, I've heard fish sort of in and around the zone. Just before it got dark, I actually seen a few fish as well. Sort of 15-20 yards away from the H block, so they're definitely moving down this end of the lake. But since it's got dark, obviously visibility's been next to nothing, but I've definitely heard a few. And I'm sat in the bivvy at the moment. I've got door on, a couple of mozzie vents open, but I can't sit with the door open and sit out there because the mozzies are just rife at the moment. So I'm literally just sat in here. I did have a candle on, but I've turned this light on basically just to do a bit of filming. I'm seeing a few mozzies here and there, and I'm sort of taking care of them as I see them, if that makes sense. But yeah, fingers crossed tonight. Hopefully there's going to be a chance of a bite, but so far it's been slow. But we'll see. And I'll catch up with you in the morning, hopefully with some good news. Second from last night, and I've literally blanked all week. And it's not massive, but it's a fish. It's up at 20, 27 odd. But as he says, it's better than a kick in the teeth. And yeah, a nice fish, nice long male common by the looks of it. And hopefully it's the first of a few before we go home. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, as it is, first bite, and nice immaculate male common by the looks of it. Let's just hope that it continues and we can get a couple more before we got to go home tomorrow morning. Oh.
Why does it always rain on me? Is it 'cause I lied when I was 17?
Well, earlier on, I said that if we have a big one tonight, it'll be in the hands of the gods. Now, judging by the hands of the gods, they've just tried to kill us with lightning. They've just chucked, well, I don't know, about 4 acres worth of water on top of us, ruined our barbecue. I I'm pretty sure every single fish in the lake is off to the A&E because they've had a heart attack. There it goes again. This is the gods telling us, pack your gear up lads and get on the ferry because it's time to go home. Because at the moment I asked for a gift from the gods and it's clearly they don't want to give me a gift. So unless they change their mind in the next hour or so, things don't look too good, I'll give you that. Absolute carnage. Hold on to the boats, that's what I know, they'll be gone. Do you reckon that boat needs to be pulled up a little bit more?
Yeah.
I'd say.
Your battery's underwater, mate. Your battery is underwater. I hope that's a waterproof battery got there, me old boy. Right, well, as is lovely weather, I think we'll get the old Barbie on. What do you reckon, Jensen? Just get rid of that. Lovely. We get the old nice little bit of what do they call it? Chateaubriand. Right, well, it's the last night. All rods have gone out. Hopefully on the money. We haven't been like, you know, it hasn't been a mega week, but we knew it was going to be hard. We knew 5 fish was going to be good. We're on 4 fish, hopefully a couple of big ones tonight, we'll just top it off. But anyway, last night, just cleaning the boat up, sorting everything out, you know, leaving it in the way we found it, that's the way it should be. And that's about it really. So just tight lines and hopefully see us with a chunk. If not, cheers.
Well, that's it. A week's fishing, but not gone the way we both planned, unfortunately. I'm just on my way out to the spot now just to pick up my H block for the spot that I actually had to bite off. But yeah, it's not been a great week. We've had fish between us, but not what we came here for, I guess. We've had a good laugh. We had a bit of a scare last night with a thunderstorm. But yeah, it's about 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. We've got a 1 o'clock ferry and we're about 4 hours away. So if we want to stop for lunch, then we need to be heading off very soon, really. So yeah, this is basically me signing out. Might see me again just before we shoot off, but yeah, take it steady and I'll see you on the next one. Did you have a nice time, mate?
Absolutely smashing dandy. Best week of my life. 3 PBs, 18, 26, and I think I'm 27. Come on.
How many different species did you have?
Come on. Carp, tench, bream, sunfish, poisson chat, and a baby catfish. So not bad in rod race. Wicked.